Alright, I'm back out on another man camper escapade. This time I'm doing a local bushcraft in some woods nearby where I live. I'm actually at the little village of Bothell. It has a church and a castle and a few houses, nothing much else. And yes, you've guessed it, it does have a ghost. What you want? Let us through. Let me through. You're not going to let us in. You're just going to stand there. Not attack us, will you? Don't trust you. You smell that? Cow shit. Nothing beats the smell of cow shit in the morning. It smells like victory. Bloody pheasants all over the place. It's not until you actually stand on one virtually that they fly off, like that one. I've just recce'd the spot here where I'm going to be camped. I don't know what it is, but whether it's a wild camper thing or what, but you always seem to know the place. You just automatically warm to it straight away. So I think this is where I'm going to be. Needs a lot of work done to it, a few branches cut off, but my aim is to get my ridge line from this tree here over to that there. The odd branches I'm going to have to take off, this one, that one, and I'll have the back end of my top just pegged straight into the ground just down here, because there's a little bit of a drop off there. And the front end of my top I'll probably just have it going lashed onto that branch there, so I can see the river in the view. I can wake up to that view in the morning. So that's pretty much it, I think. Like I say, there's a lot of work to be done, but once it's all done I'll be able to revisit this site. This is probably going to be me winter location, because it's quite local to where I live. It's only about maybe 2 or 3 miles from where I live, so when the darker nights cut in, it just means I've got more chance of setting up when there's still a little bit of daylight left. so it works out quite well actually. So we'll bring you back when we're set up. Right, this is the same place now, with all the branches cut back, and I've opened the area up quite a lot, so you can kind of see how it's going to go now a little bit better. Like I say, my ridge line is going to go from this tree here to that tree, and I think my hammock will go lower. It'll hang just down there where this little ledge is. I think I've left that limb on there because I might be able to strap my hammock to this. Just a little bit less work to do, so I think that's us just about there. The front part of my top I'm just going to strap to that fallen tree just along there. So it's going to be kind of like open, so it's facing the river. You'll see it anyway when it's all set up. Right, this is basically my camp set up now. There's a bit of a chow on, but I got there in the end. I'll just take it down here. I didn't stack it. That's basically my hammock there, which I've just strapped to that limb. Going to that tree there. I've done my usual sort of like Siberian hitch on that tree, and I've went for the pheromone hitch just at that side as well. So it's getting up just exactly how I planned it. So let's just hope I have a comfortable night. I'm going to put my sleeping bag in there a little bit later on, just with it still being a little bit damp. Got me self-inflating airbed there, which I'm going to have down first, and I've got me army bivy liner just to go outside of my sleeping bag, and that's basically my sleeping arrangement just there. Stealth camp. There's a road just up there, so what I might do is build a little bit of a wall for me fire, just so it can't be seen. But that's pretty stealthy, that. I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna try and get my fire down here somewhere and clear it away and build like a little bit of dig a little bit of a trench for my fire. So that's it. Set up, that's the main part over with anyway, so apart from making the fire, I can just start and chill out a little bit now. That's me Bergen. I've just hung it on that tree there, on that little stump that I've sawed off, just to keep it dry and off the bottom. Right, I've dug out my fire pit. It's about 2 foot long by a foot wide, and what I've done is I've just lined it with some dry sticks, or as dry as I can get anyway. This wood I've carried in from home, I know that's dry, so we're going to see how we get along with that. Like I say, everything's just soaking wet with the rain we had last night. so I might have a little bit of a job to get this going, but we'll bring you back in a bit. Well, I think we'll call that fire well and truly alight. It went up better than I thought. It's all about taking a little bit of time and picking dry wood, really, dry standing. That's what I call a campfire. Well, it's throwing off some heat, that, like. Oh. Something primitive about a campfire. It provides light, warmth and something to cook off. Kind of soothing in a way. You know you're camping when you've got a good fire going. God, that's absolutely red hot, that. I'm getting everything sorted out now. I've had to switch cameras, so the sound quality might not be all that good. Just having a brew. We're pretty much set up now. I can basically chill and just enjoy the surroundings a little bit. I got this off eBay. It's the billy can. It's one of them zebra ones. You can only get them from Thailand. They only ever make these in Thailand. I went for the bigger 14cm one, basically, so I'm not topping it up with water every 5 minutes. I can get plenty in. So I'm going to have a little bit of a stew later on. It's a break from the norm of what I usually do. I usually do like boiling the bags and that sort of thing, so I don't want to be tarnished as a boiling the bag man, so I'm just going to cook something a little bit different. The only qualm I've got about this is it's got the plastic little clasps on the side, which I think that, you know, there's always going to be a chance they're going to melt or become brittle with heat after a length of time. And another thing as well, the lid, when you lift the handle up, it seals the lid, so there's the chance that when it's boiling the pressure is going to build up in there, so I'm going to have to be careful with that. I think after a length of time I might just take these off anyway, because they don't really serve any purpose. So that's it. Not a bad little thing. I think it was about 16 quid off eBay, so we'll let you know how it performs later on. Oh, this is me seat. A lot of people tell us or ask us, do I ever get scared or frightened doing these solo wild camps, especially in the woods? And I say to them, well, there's nothing going to harm you in this country, like no wild beasts or anything like that. And ghosts can't harm you. unless my camp gets infiltrated by someone like the dude off Deliverance.
You looking like a hog to me, boy.
Oh, he's got some gums on him like, hasn't he? Or I might get held captive by Kathy Bates.
I was your biggest fan, Paul, but you're just a cock-a-doodle dirty bird.
Apart from that, I'll be absolutely fine. Nothing to be scared of. You know, I'm at one with nature. You've got more chance of something happening to you at home than what you have when you're out here. So, you know, all's good. Good, good, good. That's cooked on the open fire there. We'll see you when it's scoffed. Yummy, yummy. Well, I've just had me scoff there, and very nice it was. So I'm just going to chill beside the fire now. Well, I'm in my hammock. That's me for the night now. So it's been quite a good one. So we'll see you in the morning. Night night. Morning. Didn't have too bad of a night actually. Woke up a couple of times and that was it. This is where my fire was, just down here. I've just kicked the dirt back over the trench, the pit. As you can see, no trace whatsoever. That's where my camp was, all packed away. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta.